Show with Jonny and Ken on 94.9 WSJM.
Hey.
Hey.
Happy
Friday.
What are you doing over there?
Mush.
Yeah. What would be your dog call besides mush? Would you to get your dogs going, to get
That's
your
easy.
dogs pumped up? What would be
Pizza.
your
Pizza.
I would go squirrel. Easy to say.
Pizza. Squirrel.
Pizza squirrel. Oh, squirrel with a pizza.
Yeah.
Go.
Squirrel pizza.
Take it into high drive.
You ever have squirrel pizza?
No.
I bet somebody has.
But when I lived out east, they used to have muskrat dinners. Yeah. So,
You're not supposed to eat those.
oh, they do.
Ugh.
They do. And they had dinners. It was like fish fry. They'd be like, no, you can have muskrat
The
dinners. We
pelt-
talked about this before.
Yeah, we did talk about this before, but the pelt of a muskrat is early on was meant to be worn.
Yeah.
It wasn't a mink,
No.
but it was still warm.
Nice and soft.
I had no idea you ate those things. Were they greasy?
I never had a chance to
Okay.
eat them.
Never had a chance or refused to?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
I was curious. Because, of course, the East Coast, they have some weird things out there.
Sure. Well, you eat the crab, the soft shell crabs.
Soft shell crab.
That
delicious.
means you eat the shell
Mm-hmm.
because it's soft.
I miss those.
Yeah, they're
I
good.
might have to go this year to
Just
go.
get them shipped
go back.
in.
No.
Yeah, just get them shipped
No,
in.
the best
It's
way
cute when they put the little buckles of the seatbelts on the little crabs as they're flying the plane.
the way you have to enjoy any of that stuff is you got to go right there. You got to go to a shack somewhere near the ocean and eat it. Same thing with lobster shacks.
Typically, well, yeah, the places where you eat the crab, where they have the picnic tables outside.
Oh yeah,
and they just come and hose the table off before you sit down.
Crabs to Go was the place I used to go to. And yeah, it would just go. You'd go. It was like almost like a little grocery store.
Yeah,
you'd pop in. Yeah, give me this, give me that.
Good stuff.
Yeah. All right, now everybody's hungry. We got to move on.
Let's have a crab omelet.
Let's find out what's happening in the news this morning.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
In the WSJM Newsroom, happy Friday. I'm Ken Lundberg. Strong reactions from our area members of Congress to the president's State of the Union speech last night. Congressman Tim Walberg said President Biden's speech proved he's disconnected with the concerns and issues facing Americans on a daily basis. Congressman Walberg pointed directly to issues surrounding the economy.
Prices are up nearly 18% from the time Biden took office due to Bidenomics. The border is open due to his executive policies, and he's stifled our economy through burdensome regulations and overreaching mandates.
Fellow Congressman Bill Huizenga echoed concerns about the economy and said President Biden spent too much time in campaign mode last night, referring to the previous administration and his likely opponent in the general election, Donald Trump, more than a dozen times.
Usually with these State of the Union speeches, you're talking about what you have done, what you are going to do. This was not a shining city on a hill kind of speech, I can tell you that.
Going into the evening, U.S. Senator Gary Peters said President Biden has done a good job on the economy, including areas important to Michigan like manufacturing.
President Biden understands that we can't be a great country if you don't actually make things. He has been focused on the manufacturing sector. We've seen increases in manufacturing jobs in the Biden administration.
Senator Peters invited UAW Regional Director LaShawn English from the Detroit district as his guest to the State of the Union speech last night. She was part of the negotiations for the auto workers. So again, I guess it kind of depends on who you ask, the political parties, on how the president did last night. But overall, very energetic Joe Biden presented last night. Berrien County Board of Commissioners will soon decide how the county will use more than $4 million in opioid settlement money. In November, the board issued a request for funding proposals to local organizations. The goal was to prevent opioid abuse and deaths. At their meeting this week, Commissioner Julie Werfel said Berrien County Opioid Settlement Task Force has now received some proposals. The task force heard from them last week.
We got the overview of the RFPs, which are incredible. We ended up getting 6 RFPs for the process, none of which asked for all of the money. So there will probably be multiple recommendations that will come out of the committee because of the dollars that they are requesting. So hopefully we can combine some and really do a lot of good with what we've got this money for.
Werfel said members are now closely reviewing all the proposals that they received. Berrien County Administrator Brian Doucette said the news is good.
The committee is committed to moving efficiently, so you'll be seeing a lot more activity in the coming weeks.
The committee will decide which proposals to pursue, notify Berrien County Health Officer Guy Miller, and then report back to the County Commission. Under the RFP approved in November, the county is offering to support a $1.1 million 3-year program with payments of $300,000 in the first year and $400,000 in the second and third years for organizations with plans to prevent opioid deaths. And we may not be the only ones enjoying the unseasonably warm temperatures this meteorological spring, but the mosquitoes. The mosquitoes are back in Michigan. That's Johnny. That's not a real mosquito.
No, it's a real mosquito.
And the mosquitoes are back much earlier than usual. John Pepin is with the Michigan Department of Natural Resources. He says mosquitoes are loving the balmy weather and all the standing water they're seeing from recent storms.
Warm temperatures, increased moisture, relative, lot amounts of standing water that would lead to probably more increased mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes are usually the most active from June to late September. More of them out now could also lead to more of them bothering us during the entire summer. Yay! In the WSJM newsroom with the mosquito, I'm Ken Lundberg.
All right. Here in just a few minutes, we'll catch you up with sports. Right now, let's find out what's happening around the nation and the world with ABC News.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston.
All right.
Mosquito. Hey, good morning and welcome to everyone watching on the video live stream. Who do we have?
Got Jeff, who says good morning to Johnny and Knuff.
I'm Knuff.
You're Knuff.
Hey, Jeff, good morning.
Have you finished the Barbie movie yet?
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Are you planning to finish the Barbie movie?
No, I'm avoiding it at all costs.
Why?
I watched it. I mean, I saw.
You watched like 75%.
I saw the beginning. I saw the end. I might have been woken up in the middle. No, I might watch it again. I do want to see Oppenheimer first.
I know.
And I want to see Wonka, which is coming out this weekend on one of the streaming
services.
Is
it? Nice.
And then one of those other movies.
Kung Fu Panda?
No, I do want to see that. But no, one of the ones that won the awards is out.
Oh, The Holdovers? That's on Peacock.
Is that on Peacock?
I do want to see that.
I want to see that. Now, there's one on Hulu that just came out. Stephanie, remind me.
Good question.
What is it?
I do not know.
Let's see.
But yeah, I do know that The Holdovers, that one is on Peacock. Oppenheimer also on Peacock if you have it. Jeff says Barbie is so good.
Yeah, a lot of people thought so. And then in Napoleon, he's also
Napoleon. Okay, wasn't that on Apple TV? But is that on other things as well now?
Maybe.
That's the Joaquin Phoenix, right?
Is it?
Joaquin.
The silent QU.
Joaquin.
And then I do want to see Dune 2 in the theater.
Good thing that you say that. Great segue to Flick Pick with Andrew Green. He gives his review.
Oh, fantastic.
Later on today.
Excellent.
So yeah, Apple TV. Civil War movie.
The which? What?
Bill says something about a Civil War movie.
Oh.
Maybe that's one that's best Civil War movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it would probably be. It's a Clint Eastwood movie. Trying to remember the name of it.
Who's in it?
Clint Eastwood.
Oh, he's in it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he directed it. Glory's a good one. That's got Matthew Broderick, Morgan Freeman, and a few other people.
The Outlaw Josie Wales.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the one. That was a good one.
I'm getting tired of World War II movies. I'm glad that they made movies like War Horse and some
Saving
other ones
Private
that are
Ryan,
like War Horse is a World War I movie.
Oh.
I'd like to see more World War I movies.
Oh, okay.
The World War II ones, yeah, they're great. But there's so much
You want to see a diversification of the storytelling.
And two, there's so much of the European war side of things. I want to see more of the South Pacific area.
Okay.
A movie of that. Yeah, Pearl Harbor, but that was just, Pearl Harbor. Yeah. I do enjoy seeing the battle movies.
You can watch All Quiet on the Western Front.
Ooh.
You mentioned War Horse already.
Yeah.
There are a few others. What's this 1917 movie? Is that out yet?
That one I believe is out.
Oh yeah, it's a 2019 movie on Showtime.
Yeah.
You can see it.
That Dunkirk movie, that's a World War II. Have
you seen Saving Private Ryan?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I've seen that. I've seen Band of Brothers, the series. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Long, but it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saving Private Ryan, I've seen that probably 6 times.
Oh my
maybe
goodness.
10.
They save him. You know this.
Yes, I know.
You keep watching it to see what happens.
Man, what else happens? Yeah. No, the Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
When they storm the beach, man, that is an intense scene. I can't imagine what it took to film that thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you got all the angles and all the different explosions and gunshots and all that stuff going from everywhere. It really felt like you were right in the middle of it.
Mm-hmm. And
another great Civil War movie, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
I still haven't watched that. But let's see, the 80th anniversary of D-Day and the Battle of Normandy reenactment will be June 22nd and 23rd this year on the beach right over there.
Yeah.
Performed by Lest We Forget in the reenactment there.
Yeah, it's going to be the biggest, most expensive reenactment they've ever done.
Tiscornia Beach, they'll have European and Pacific battles reenacted, beach landings, air attacks, explosions, flamethrower. Our very own WSJM's news reporter, Andrew Green, went down there when they were testing to get the permits and stuff.
Yep.
The explosions, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Always wanted a flamethrower. Like obviously not like one of the old ones. I want some of the newer technology and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the other one, the ones they wore in the war, those are like big old backpacks.
I can't imagine.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's why they're called the Greatest Generation.
Yeah. All right. Got a lot of things to talk about here this morning.
So we got Bill. Hello, Bill. Teresa's there. Hi, Teresa. Good morning.
All right, get back at it in about a minute.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, there's quite a lot of things. I got nothing. No, we've got some good stuff. I'll surprise you.
Okay.
What do you got? What do you got on your side?
Well, I did see Aldi plans to expand
here,
everywhere.
Oh,
they have a 5-year plan they put out.
Get your quarters
to for the shopping carts. They have a 5-year plan, or you can put the slug in it, but that's not advisable.
That's not a good idea. No, don't cheat.
5-year plan to expand by hundreds of stores over the next 5 years.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. You don't see many stores announcing expansion plans right now. So that's good news.
Yeah, but there's like Target had their we're gonna add some more subscription services to it. Yeah, you hear more of the subscription services or the closings.
Yeah. And then at some point this morning we should talk about the hey, look up in the sky. It's a bird, it's a plane. No. It's a plane's tire falling down.
Oh,
Off
great.
of a plane
man,
that had just taken off.
Oh, geez. Another plane thing?
Yup.
All right. All right. Let's get back to it.
All right.
Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free. Cloudy skies today with rain showers all day. We'll see high temperatures getting up around 54. Tonight, we still are steady with the rain showers. We dropped to 38. We will see rain-snow mixture at times on Saturday briefly. High temperatures near 40, but dropping into the 30s with windy conditions in the afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Jonny and Ken on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
Hey now.
Hello.
Be part of the show anytime. You can call 925 WSJM. You can email let's talk at WSJM.com or on our Facebook, YouTube, and X if you'd like to come hang out with us. There's a lot of things to talk about. You were just mentioning that is there really another plane problem?
Yeah.
What who did it? What happened?
You're seeing this because it happened over Los Angeles.
Okay.
A good part of California. A tire fell off a United Airlines flight after it took off from San Francisco. The plane was diverted and had to make an emergency landing, but they took off from San Francisco. They had to land at LAX, but without one of their tires because it fell off. The tire fell off the landing gear.
That's pretty important.
After it took off. I mean, thankfully, they've got a lot of tires.
Mm-hmm.
It landed in a parking lot near the airport.
And these aren't like your typical small little Goodyear tires. These are, no matter the size of the plane, they're some big daddies.
I'm thinking it's the size of this table.
Yeah.
Well,
what size plane was it?
It was a 777. It was a Boeing airplane.
That's like a truck tire.
Yeah, but remember, it's a Boeing. Remember they had a door fly off? Now they've got a tire falling off. The tire debris landed in one of San Francisco Airport's employee parking lots. So it was an employee parking lot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There were no injuries reported. Smashed a car.
Oh, man. Well, I bet.
Yeah. They had to land in Los Angeles at LAX. They had 235 passengers on board, 10 flight attendants, and 4 pilots. They touched down okay.
Could you imagine being in that employee parking lot? You're getting ready to go to work, or you're getting off work.
Yeah.
Getting
off work.
Yeah, you're getting off
work.
Walk
into the year. You know.
Oh, man. What a day. Wait. I am ready to be home.
No, it's an airport parking lot.
Yeah.
So the employee had to get on a bus, I'm sure.
Yeah.
To go out to the...
Mm-hmm.
So you got to wait for the bus. Boy, I wonder what that guy had for lunch. You know?
Yeah. Man, what a nice day. Oh, smash.
Mm-hmm.
There goes my car. And then you got to get on another bus to get back to tell them, hey, somebody smashed my car.
Yeah.
Person was there for hours.
Gonna be late. The 777-200 has 6 tires on each of its 2 main landing gear struts.
Mm-hmm.
And it is designed to land safely with missing or damaged tires. But yeah, lost one of its 6 tires.
Wow.
Yeah.
So another investigation probably to figure out who didn't tighten up those lug nuts.
The FAA have released a statement saying they will investigate the incident. Yeah. So at Boeing, the phone rings.
Oh yeah. How'd you like to be the PR person for Boeing right now?
Oh boy.
Speaking of travel,
yeah,
spring break is coming up here very soon.
Sure is.
And they say it's going to be a little crazy. During the same period last year, the TSA screened a record number of passengers, and this year they're expecting even more. United Airlines expects that the March 8th to April 21st, this spring break period, to be the busiest in their history.
Wow. With
21 million travelers booked.
Oh, wow. It's like a holiday.
Yeah. I saw something on the news, and I don't know how many airports are going to start doing this, but you see they're starting to do automated check-ins, like less TSA agents, but you still go through the same process. Like you put your stuff on the tray. There's like a touch screen to talk to a TSA agent.
I mean, I use the kiosk a lot.
Yeah.
And it gives you the little thing where you weigh your bag and it tells you, do I owe anything additional for how much stuff
but this is for the TSA screening. And then you go through the body scan thing.
Oh, for the security?
Yeah, for the security.
Oh.
Yeah, they're trying this out.
Is it like RoboCop or something?
Well, essentially, yeah. They're trying it out in Las Vegas right now.
Jeez.
It's a trial period right now,
Okay.
trying to just see if it works. Maybe that'll
Trying
be
to see if it works.
Yeah, they're just trying to make sure to get all the bugs worked out. Everything's safe and secure.
Yeah, it didn't work. We accidentally let some terrorists on the plane.
Right. Well, that's what they're worried about is that, they make sure that all the processes, the same steps that you go through, and it has the same level or even higher security.
It actually does make a lot of sense because nowadays you have not only the metal detector that you walk through, but the thing where you got to put your arms up and they x-ray your whole body.
And the way that they have this one set up, because usually it's a wide open area. You just walk in, you stop, and you walk on through.
It should be like that.
This one, they do this scan. They close the doors on you.
Oh.
And then you do the scan because they probably want to make sure that you just don't just walk right through and say, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
So you stand, you do your arms up, arms down, whatever they need to do. You do the scan, and then you're on your merry way.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have a trap door in it in case you're detected holding a weapon.
That would be cool.
I can't remember which Arnold Schwarzenegger movie it was, but at some point he's walking along a hallway, and the hallway is just a big, basically X-ray machine.
That's True Lies.
Is that it?
Mhm.
Okay. Why can't we do that? Where it just detects people
like
as
as soon
they're
as you're walking
by.
in the airport,
Yeah.
as soon as you walk through the doors, it's scanning you all the way.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
True Lies was a great movie, by the way.
So
Love that
good.
movie.
Jamie Lee Curtis,
Mhm.
Tom Arnold.
That's right. Tom Arnold was the spy guy in there.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
He was the support guy for Arnold.
And then Jamie Lee Curtis again.
Who did you like in that movie?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Okay.
Yeah. There's some other good people in there, but yeah. And that was in the peak. And Arnold flying
Helicopter, yeah.
No, he flew a jet.
Oh, was it a jet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There were helicopters too, but he flew a jet.
Okay.
And then launched. The guy got stuck. The terrorist got stuck on a missile, and then he just launched him. Yeah.
I'll be back.
I think they built a bridge for that one.
Just
for
to
that
blow
movie.
it up?
Yeah, the bridge that they blew up in that movie, I think they
Yeah.
built it down in like Miami just for that movie.
I believe it.
So
That's great.
yeah. So True Lies, if you want to watch it, it's available on streaming. Yeah, that was the one that had the scan.
Okay.
And they walked through.
That one had the scan?
Yeah, that one did.
That seems a little high tech for that.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, look it up.
All right.
I know my movies, man.
I'm looking it up.
I got that movie on VHS somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I've watched it many times. Speaking of big movies, the Oscars are this weekend.
Ooh, okay.
The Oscars red carpet is now back to being red, they say.
Why wasn't it red?
Last year they played around with making it champagne colored.
Oh.
What
is it? Putty colored?
Yeah. I wouldn't think that champagne color would transfer very well. Just look like weird tannish light. Ugh.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, the red carpet covers 50,000 square feet.
Yeah.
Costs $25,000. And when they're done, they throw it away.
They do not.
Mm-hmm.
They throw it away?
They throw a lot of it in the trash. Yeah.
Oh.
Wouldn't you think to reuse that and repurpose it?
What is it with Hollywood anyway?
It's just carpet.
They're always lecturing us on about reduce, reuse, recycle, which is great.
Right.
And then they throw that away.
Because don't they host the Oscars in the same place every year?
I think.
I mean, if they do, they've already got the dimensions cut out of where they need to put the red carpet. So why not just wash it?
Yeah.
Put it in
Steam
storage
clean it and do it again.
Yeah.
I think the stars would appreciate that.
I mean, they reuse movie sets.
Yeah, they do.
So why not do that?
They absolutely do.
Yeah.
Did you look at the swag bag that they get for the Oscars?
I did not. What do they get this time?
So, according to a press release, the Everyone Wins gift bags will include the following items. They'll have some skincare products.
Of course.
They will have a 7-day holistic wellness retreat included in there.
Free shots of Ozempic.
A 3-day trip to a private villa. This is the expensive
the
swag
private.
bag.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Luxury kitchen appliances from Thor Kitchen.
Not the movie. The actual company.
The actual company. They will also have in their swag bag 10,000 donated meals.
Oh.
Yeah, donated meals from PETA. So PETA said, basically, we're donating meals on your behalf.
Oh, that's smart.
A portable purse seat, which I have no idea what that is. Maybe it's the seat for your purse. Anyway.
Or it's a seat that you can fit in your purse.
Gourmet popcorn. A portable blender. I wonder if it's the same one you see on the overnight TV. It's like,
oh, yeah.
That thing.
Magic Bullet?
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
A luxury shoe bag, sustainable backpacks and handbags, an infrared grill, a private show with a mentalist.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Celebrities don't need this stuff.
This is what they're getting.
I think the only thing I like is the donated meals thing.
Well, what about the 3-day trip to a private villa and an all-inclusive Chalet Zermatt Peak luxurious Swiss getaway? Yeah, so they're
pretty sure they can afford it.
Yeah. Let's see.
That's for everybody that goes?
The nominees.
Oh, the nominees.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just the nominees. It's reportedly worth more than $100,000.
I have not seen any of the movies that are nominated for Best Picture.
No.
But I am hearing that Paul Giamatti in The Holdovers. I guess he's he's great in every movie. I honestly have not seen a movie that Paul Giamatti has been in and that's been a bad performance by him. He's been great. Even Fred Claus, which he plays the best Santa Claus. Paul Giamatti.
Is Barbie nominated?
Barbie's, I believe they've got some nominations. I know they've got the Billie Eilish song is nominated for sure, the song, but I think they got snubbed on a few categories that people thought they would be either for Best Picture or even Best Director.
It's interesting because they came out and it was so popular, it was so well received, critically acclaimed.
Yeah.
And then now it seems like they're not winning a lot of the awards you thought they may get. And I wonder if it's because the other films are just that much better. I don't know. It's interesting.
It's hard to say, and it's hard to say what. I think that will become a cult classic. Like that Barbie will be a movie that people will watch for many years to come. I've not seen it, but just from what I hear from people, that it's great.
Wait, you haven't seen the Barbie movie?
I have not seen the Barbie movie.
Why not? You saw Oppenheimer.
I did not see Oppenheimer.
You haven't seen Oppenheimer yet.
I'm telling you, I don't have the time for Oppenheimer. Because with Oppenheimer, it's like 3.5 hours. I have to do the 3.5 hours. I need to find that 3.5 hours. I can't just start and stop.
Poor Things is the movie I was trying to think of that is on Hulu. I think it's on Hulu now.
Emma Watson's in that? Emma Stone. The other Stone.
Yeah, Emma Stone. So Poor Things is one that is also on streaming right now.
Okay. That's on which one?
Hulu.
Okay, I've got that. So how long is that one? 2.5 hours as well?
Poor Things.
That's a weird one, isn't it?
I don't know.
Emma Stone, I did see one. She's got like some weird outfits and crazy makeup and wigs and stuff like that. So
far, it made $105 million at the box office.
Whoa.
So you like that.
Speaking of movies, Andrew Green will have his flick pick later on this morning, about 8:10. You can hear his review of Dune Part 2.
Dune Part 2. Did you ever see the original Dune?
Bits and pieces.
Oh, man.
It's one of those. There's a few of the 80s movies. I've watched a lot of movies and a lot of 80s movies, but I don't. Trying to remember if I've watched all of Dune.
Okay. You want
On
to
the
talk about
list.
Aldi now or later?
I got a couple. I got time for it.
You got a couple
Yeah,
minutes?
I got time. Yeah. What do you got?
Aldi, which there are a few of them in the area, the grocery store, has announced something great that we haven't heard from a lot of companies these days, an expansion. They plan to substantially expand their U.S. footprint in the United States over the next 5 years. They're planning to open hundreds of new stores. They said they will add 800 new stores by the end of 2028.
Wow. Why such a large expansion?
Including newly built outlets, as well as converted locations that are currently operating under different names that Aldi has acquired. Aldi currently operates 2,300 stores nationwide.
Wait, there's an Aldi outlet? What is that?
I guess you can get even cheaper prices.
What?
Yeah. Aldi said the expansion will bring low-priced groceries to more communities across the U.S. as consumers increasingly look for ways to save money. They say although inflation has cooled, the grocery prices remain stubbornly high. So they say, we're gonna expand. It's part of our organic growth.
Wow.
As part of an acquisition plan, they acquired Southeastern Grocers, which operates Winn-Dixie.
Oh,
and
love me a Winn-Dixie.
And Harvey's supermarket stores.
Okay.
Yeah, they say their growth is fueled by their customers.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder if the other part of their family, because another part of their family is owners of Trader Joe's.
Oh.
Wonder if they will have more Trader Joe's popping up as well. Yeah, it's Aldi. There's the family that owns the Aldi, and then part of the other family, I don't know if they're cousins or brothers or whatever, own the Trader Joe's. So they're both in the grocery store family.
It's kind of like Succession.
Sure. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Kind of
interesting.
I have no idea because I've never watched Succession. So that's also on my list of things to watch. You want me to watch more television? I got to tell Jocelyn.
No.
Got to watch more television. Yeah, books to read, television to watch. Just not sleep anymore.
Not enough time.
We'll get to your morning sports as well as your Bloomberg Market Minute all on the way here in just a few minutes. It's the morning show.
At Sturgis Bank, it's our people that make the difference. Meet Stephanie Timmer, commercial lender for
Yeah, Trader Joe's is an interesting company.
$2 Chuck.
The stores are great. It's not $2 anymore. I think it's $4.
What?
It's like $4.
They raised the price of the Chuck?
Yep.
It's
like $4. I think it's $4 the last time I was there, but that was like a year ago. So it might be even
Chuck.
more.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I remember we used to do trips to Chicago for the radio station. We'd go to see like a show, Broadway show or something like that in Chicago. And we'd take a bus from here, and everybody always wanted to go shopping. They always wanted to make at least one stop to Trader Joe's in Chicago. So people here at the radio station would be like, hey, I'm going to give you some money. Go make us some $2 Chuck. Like, just buy me a case.
Oh my god.
Buy me a case of the wine. Because it's not great wine, but it's not bad.
Yeah, there was nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. It's cheap.
Yeah. You just put it in a blender, aerate it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Add some ice.
Yeah.
No,
don't add ice.
Yeah, $4. $4 Chuck. Yeah, $2 Chuck.
Yeah, it was great when it was $2. Then when you look at it and you're like $4, even though $4 is still very cheap for a full bottle of wine, you're like, nah, I don't think so.
No.
Yeah. Teresa says, do you watch 911? The new season starts on Thursday, March 14th. It's her favorite show. I'm in another rescue realm
universe
with Chicago Fire. And then what I hate about Chicago Fire is they make you bounce off to the other things and go to Chicago PD or Chicago Med. And at one point, they had a crossover. I don't know if they did an actual crossover episode, but one of the characters in Chicago PD had to go be on Law and Order SVU because there was something going on in New York that was connected to a case in Chicago.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all a mess. I can't keep track of this stuff. I want one show, one timeline. Keep me to that.
We watched the latest episode of I don't know what it's called. The Swans one, the Battle of the Swans.
Oh,
with Truman Capote. And that's fascinating.
Is that a movie?
Yeah. Well, no,
it's like a
series.
Mini-series.
It's an anthology.
Ooh, okay. So that's like what? 6 episodes of
they have 8 episodes. We just watched episode 7 last night. And it was a great episode. But it does cover some of the real life stuff, because it's all based on a book, but real life stuff of what Truman Capote was doing back in his heyday, up until the time when he was dead.
Wow.
And some of it was he was completely obliterated, an intoxicated drunk on national television being interviewed.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. So I went back and watched the actual interview, and it was unreal how they even had him in a chair, on microphone, on camera, speaking.
Wow.
So interesting series.
Did you watch the movie? I think it was called Capote, and it was Philip Seymour Hoffman played him.
No, but I imagine he was great.
I think he won the Oscar for it.
I bet he was really good.
Oh, it was fantastic. I think I saw that at the Vickers Theater when it was out.
Yeah, the actor for this one, I'll get his name, but he's really good.
Yeah, there have been a couple people that have played Truman Capote and done a really good job.
Yeah.
All right. Got your Bloomberg Market Minute going on right now. We'll catch the tail end, and then we'll get to news.
Sales were low.
Tom Hollander.
Tom Hollander, not to be confused with Tom Holland.
Yeah.
That plays Spider-Man.
February numbers due before the opening bell. Gina Cervetti, Bloomberg Radio.
It's the morning show with Jonny and Ken on 94.9 WSJM.
Yes, it is. Good morning. It's Friday, a little past 7:30. Today we're looking at a rainy day, even though they say 100% chance for some rain. It's not raining right now, at least here at the
No, it looks nice
studios
out
in
there.
Benton Harbor.
It looks nice and gray.
Yeah.
Just a nice contrast.
Mm-hmm. High 54 today. Later tonight, some more chances for some rain, and this is where it's going to get fun. Saturday looks like the temperature is going to drop with the rain. We're going to be at a high of 42, but then it's going to drop into the 30s with the chance for some snow.
Snow.
So we have that going.
Well, we're supposed to get at least one more snowfall.
Is that what they say?
Well, that's what being in Michigan's all about.
Right.
Is, just wait.
Yeah, just wait for the Easter egg hunt that will be in the snow. We're used to that.
Yeah.
I feel bad for kids. Trick or treating usually
Snow.
ends up being snow, and then this winter has
Easter
not
eggs.
been really much snow. And then Easter, you're going to do Easter egg hunt with a little bit of snow.
Yeah. I mean, the kids had it okay this year. It was like a week of Benton Harbor. They were out for like 7 or 8 days, right?
Yeah, but the problem was it was that bitter cold.
It was really cold,
So
so
they
they had to
couldn't
stay
go out
inside
and
the
play.
house. That's true.
No, there was not a lot of good snowman building weather
No,
this winter.
you're right.
Let's find out what's happening in the news this morning.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
In the WSJM newsroom, I'm Ken Lundberg. Here are some of the local headlines that we're covering for you today. A Coloma woman is in stable condition after allegedly being shot in the head by her husband on Wednesday. Coloma Township Police Department says officers were responding to a home in the 6200 block of Beck Road for a welfare check when they were told that her husband had apparently shot his wife and then himself. Police arrived to find a 32-year-old woman with gunshot wounds and a 41-year-old man dead from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. The woman was taken to a hospital to be treated. Police have released no additional information at this time. The Berrien County Sheriff's Department is investigating a string of business break-ins in the area. It says the BP station on Red Arrow Highway in Bridgman was broken into on February 26th. The same happened at a marathon station on Sawyer Road in Chickaming Township on March 2nd. And then there was a break-in at Rogers Foodland in St. Joseph on March 6th. The Sheriff's Department says the suspect vehicles include a red Jeep Renegade seen at the BP station and a white Nissan Murano seen at a marathon station. Both vehicles had their license plates obscured by black material. The suspects appear to be similar with dark clothing, hoodies, and masks. They're seen in surveillance video using yellow crowbars to force entry. The suspects are targeting the cash drawers and the safes. We have surveillance photos posted at our website, WSJM.com. Anyone with information is encouraged to contact the Berrien County Sheriff's Department. And the Berrien County Board of Commissioners got an earful from St. Joe residents who want a better plan for traffic at Silver Beach in the summer. Earlier this week, the St. Joe City Commission tabled a Berrien County Parks Department request for a planned unit development amendment allowing them to put in a new playground at the beach. The St. Joseph residents showed up to the county commission meeting yesterday and said, wait a second, we love the playground idea. We use the playground that's there currently, but we're really frustrated with the ongoing traffic issues. So we'll have more on that coming up at 8 o'clock. In the WSJM newsroom, I'm Ken Lundberg.
Let's expand the beach, move the roads.
Maybe they just drain the lake a little bit, give you more beach.
Ooh.
How about that? Some parking area?
They don't want us to
Will
go
that
to the
work?
planning commission meetings. This is why,
I think
that's
it'd
why
be
we're
great.
never invited. We'll get to sports here in just a moment. Right now, let's find out what's happening around the state.
The Michigan News Network.
All right.
Jeff for dinner last night.
Me, bratwurst.
Ooh.
Cheddar brats. Yeah.
Ooh, cheddar brats.
Cheddar brats, man. Yeah.
Yum.
I had some cheddar brats that I bought, and then I cooked them before I left to come here because I had to come back here at like 6:45
Okay.
to get ready for the game. So I made them, put them in the buns,
Yum.
put them in a Tupperware, drove here, and then ate my bratwurst while doing the game.
That's not your bowl and fork out there, is it?
Nope.
Okay.
Took my
Do you know
stuff
whose
home.
it is?
No.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know whose it is, but
we're going to hear about it.
It's going to get thrown away.
Yeah.
Because Kathy at the front desk, she doesn't mess around, and as she shouldn't. You know, we're adults here. Yeah. Your stuff should not. There's a kitchen downstairs with a dishwasher.
For those of you watching on the video live stream, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
And this is the behind the scenes stuff that you're getting, exclusive content that people on the terrestrial radio don't get. And part of what Johnny's talking about right now is company policy says we're all adults. Don't leave your dirty dishes in the sink.
Right.
Get rid of them
This
because
is
we
not
have
a dorm room.
We have guests coming through here all the time.
And there's a kitchen.
And we have a kitchen downstairs with a dishwasher.
This is what everybody deals with in everybody's office. We have the same frustrations as you do. We have this little small, I'd call it more of a bar.
A kitchenette.
A kitchenette
Not
bar.
even a kitchenette, a bar. Yeah.
I'd call it
a
the
wet
bar. Yeah,
yeah.
Wet bar.
Yeah.
We've got that's where we got our Keurig coffee maker. That's where we
Brought
to you by our friends at Hanson Beverage. And then we've got our water cooler on the other side, down the hall. And people will have their breakfast. Oh, there's a microwave.
Yeah.
People will make their breakfast or whatever, their lunch or whatever, and then they'll put it right in the sink, thinking, someone else will take care of this.
I got to tell you, I haven't seen a lot of that activity, but this morning I walk in and there's a bowl next to the sink. It's got the fork in it, and it's got water in the bowl, and the bowl is still clearly dirty.
Oh, geez.
So I thought, oh my gosh, trouble is a brewing.
Wonder if it's. We better figure this out in the next 15 minutes before Kathy gets here, because we don't want Kathy to have to deal with that.
And then in addition, Kathy sent out a blistering note yesterday. Did you see that?
I did see
on the
that.
water cooler.
Yeah. Yeah, we should probably figure that out.
There's nothing to figure out. Whoever's draining the thing and not refilling it needs to be.
There's got to be
drawn and quartered.
There's got to be a culprit.
Who is
that
it?
always does it?
You think it's Zach?
Because I know when I am.
Let's name names.
If I get the last of it, I replace it.
Same here.
So that's two people upstairs already taken care of.
Yeah.
The Dave, the boss
Probably
man.
not Dave. Yeah, he knows.
He'll go down and get it.
Yep.
He knows.
Kathy is telling us about it. So it's not her. I bet it's Zach. It's either Zach or Brock.
Ooh. No, Brock would do it. Brock would go refill.
Have you seen him do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen him do
it.
Okay. Who could it be? The mystery. This would be the great game of Clue. Not about who beat somebody over the head with a candlestick. No. Who
the water cooler.
left the dirty dishes in the sink?
Yeah.
Who didn't refill the coffee maker? Or this is one thing Brock does do. And I call him out for it all the time. And I'm sure a lot of people deal with this same situation.
Okay.
If you have a Keurig in your office or your home,
he does this.
He leaves the K cup in there.
The used one.
The used one. Not
what am I
just
supposed to do with it? Use it again? Is he being polite that way?
Maybe he's being frugal. He's like, no, we could run another.
You get 6 out of this one.
We could run another cycle through that Keurig. No. So yeah, he's one of those people that leaves the he'll get his coffee made, and once the machine has run its course, he doesn't do the final pop and drop right into the trash can.
What do you think his reaction would be if we took his Keurig, his expired,
his used ones, and just piled them up?
No, just not piled them up. Just took them over, and as he's on the air, we'll open the door quietly and just put it on the counter there and walk away. You think he'd just go ballistic, explode on us?
So passive aggressive of you. I love it. I think he would do that. Oh man. Oh, sorry.
Am I supposed to take this
sorry. Oh.
Is he Cookie Monster?
Yeah, he's the voice of Cookie Monster. Oh man, sorry. That's what Brock will do. Oh man, I forgot again. So, but yeah, everybody deals with the same people.
Diane.
Yeah, Diane says we have that at work too. I throw mine out plus the one left in there. Yep.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because you get ready, you pick whichever one you're gonna get, you grab it out of there, and you're like, oh, yep, this is the one I want. I'm gonna get everything ready, make sure everything is good, put my cup under there, and then it's like, wait a minute, there's somebody that put that in there.
Yeah.
So you got to do that extra step. Yep. It's annoying. But
first world problems.
Yep.
Good stuff.
See, Jason Kelsey since he was now retired. You see him, he retired from the Philadelphia Eagles. He now has his own soup can.
What?
So you see him and his brother.
Like shaking it for money?
No. No, he doesn't need.
I don't have a job.
He does not need the money. I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
But he's on the Campbell's Chunky Soup commercials with his brother.
Okay.
They've been doing that. They gave him a special limited edition, and I'm sure they're going to start selling this. Philadelphia Eagles, and it's got his beard and all that stuff on the outside of the can. It's kind of the Legend Edition.
That's cool.
They're doing it as a giveaway. It started yesterday.
That's fun.
Yeah, you can check out Campbell's website to get your own can if you'd like, and the winners will be announced in April.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's great.
I was actually just listening to his podcast, New Heights, which is like the top podcast he and his brother do.
Okay.
And like I said, where he doesn't need the money,
right.
I heard that there's a possibility they'll get a new deal, like a distribution deal for their podcast worth about $100 million.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me?
He's not going to have to worry about money.
$100 million?
Yep. For two guys that have had great NFL careers. Now, Travis, of course, living the life. He's at the high point. He's always been on the rise as a rising star in the NFL, and people watch him on all the commercials and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But now that being with Taylor Swift, that's taken him to a whole nother level of A-list. But their podcast is like the #1 podcast. It's fun to listen to, if you're a sports fan or not. But I saw that they're getting some sort of deal. I don't know if it's distribution deal or a new podcast thing, probably like a Joe Rogan thing, like exclusive on one of those services. But
does the deal include a special appearance, a special guest appearance by a certain music performer?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure it's going to mean a lot of fresh new things that they'll be getting.
People shouting out in the hallway again. Yeah. Speaking of...
It's probably Brock getting yelled at about the bowl. Who did this?
Oh, yeah. Is Kathy here? Kathy is here.
She is here. Oh, man. We're going to have to go and investigate.
We didn't do it. But, Travis Kelce has been dating Taylor Swift, and I floated a theory that they were going to get engaged at the Super Bowl. Didn't happen. That we know of. It could have happened, but we'll leave that conspiracy theory over here. Rupert Murdoch is getting married again.
Yeah, what's he like, 90?
92.
Ooh.
92.
He's the guy that owns Fox, right?
All that stuff.
All the Fox things.
Yeah. And he is now engaged, let's see, 6th time to a 67-year-old, his girlfriend, Elena Zukova, a retired molecular biologist.
Whoa.
Who he started dating this last summer.
Huh.
Yeah. So they're going to get married in June.
Sounds like a lot of money between the two of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
you think that'd be an expensive wedding? Because that's like his 4th wedding, probably?
I think it's his 5th or 6th.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Baker's dozen, Bob.
And I would say, he's got a frequent flyer card for the wedding stuff.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I got a card around here somewhere.
He's got a wedding punch card. He goes to the same church, and they're just like, "Yep, we're gonna punch you another one here."
Yeah.
Don't forget, you got to spring forward on Sunday.
The invitations have already gone out for the wedding. By the way, it's going to be at his California Vineyard and Estate. I'll have to check my mailbox. I don't think I got an invite.
Okay.
So we spring forward. We lose an hour of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
That's the bad news.
Yep.
Lose an hour of sleep this year because Congress can't stop that.
No.
We need to stop that.
Mm-hmm.
Changing of the clocks.
54. Tonight, we still are steady with the rain showers. We dropped to 38. We will see rain-snow mixture at times on Saturday briefly. High temperatures near 40, but dropping into the 30s with windy conditions in the afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
It's the morning show with Jonny and Ken on 94.9 WSJM.
Be part of the show anytime. You can call 925-WSJM. You can email let's talk at WSJM.com. We're on our Facebook, YouTube, and X right now talking about a number of different things where you can get exclusive conversations. You can't get anywhere else over there. But I was just talking about this, that it's time to spring forward on Sunday. So you got to set your clocks forward. You got to do all that. Most of your clocks That's the thing. People are always like, oh man, I gotta change the clocks. Most of your clocks already do it because most of them are digital. But the losing of the sleep thing, that throws people off. I swear, every time I have a Monday or Tuesday meeting with somebody, at least two people say, oh man, that time change. Oh, it's throwing me off. It's affecting me. It's so hard. But this is also a good time to change the batteries in your smoke detectors.
Yep.
Restock your emergency kit. Clean out the fridge, pantry, and medicine cabinet.
Oh.
And also not a bad idea as you're doing spring things, maybe some spring cleaning, maybe flip the mattress or rotate the mattress or however you like to do that.
Can you aerate your lawn?
Ooh,
that'd be a good one.
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
Probably about that time.
Whenever you spring forward, let's aerate the lawn as well. Did you ever have to do that?
Yeah. We used to aerate the lawn.
How did you do it?
We had an aerator.
Like a big thing?
Yeah, big old thing. Because we had when I was growing up, we had a big yard.
Okay.
And we lived on 50 acres. The
was
property
all of it lawn?
No, not all of it. we had probably 10 of it was the front lawn and all that. I don't know how many acres that was actually like full on kept lawn. And then we had like a back area that
so you had people doing the lawn work for you.
No. Hey, you got 4 brothers. I got 5. There's 5 boys in my family. We had a whole landscaping crew. My mom loved it. But yeah, I don't know what my mom would have to give me the acreage, but good sized lawn that we had to do. And we had a pole behind the
so you had a pole behind the aerator that just kind of rolled and it popped up the little dirt worms and stuff. We had an aerator, but it was a hand one. And it had two little places where the dirt worms came out.
Really?
So it was you put your foot down, the arch of your foot on the thing.
Oh man.
Around
you had to do that through the whole lawn?
The whole front yard and backyard.
Oh man.
It wasn't like we had a huge lawn, but it was a quarter acre.
Still, that's enough to feel tired afterwards.
To break the arch of your foot.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So it was like basically like a shovel kind of thing, that kind of apparatus that you had to use your manual force.
It looked like a pogo stick without the bounce.
Yeah. Oof. Hopefully you had like special shoes or boots that you could wear.
No, just tennis shoes.
Man.
Tennis shoes and $5 a week allowance.
Yeah, we had that. We had the pole behind. So yeah. And I didn't even do it. My dad would do it. Because my dad had a big riding lawnmower and he would just boop, 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 do all that. And then we'd roll it too.
Yeah. The dirt worms were entertaining though.
Those were nice. I'd throw them at my brothers. But then we had a back yard area behind the barn that we would just brush chop with the tractor.
Nice.
So
nice.
Take that down.
That's fun.
Get all the bugs and ticks jumping up at you.
No ticks. No, thank you. No. That's what I worry about this with the relatively mild winter that we had. We already had a news story talking about the mosquitoes already out.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to be out till June. They're already out. And ticks, because they can survive a nuclear explosion.
Teresa says, or actually Evan says, a little muddy or cold for the aeration of the lawn.
Oh, Evan, by the way, is a trained landscaper.
Oh,
he has a landscape crew that he manages and leads.
So I trust him.
Yeah.
He's the guy to trust.
So if it's too wet out there, don't do it.
Yeah, and it is going to get cold this weekend, so just keep that in mind.
Not too cold though.
Other things going on. I think this is fitting. I saw this earlier this week, but have waited till Friday to get to it, and it's procrastination week. Yeah, I didn't even plan this.
I get it,
but it's National Procrastination Week.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So a good time to, I guess, get to some of the things.
What does one not do in procrastination week?
Well, you try to get to some of the things that you haven't done in a while.
Oh.
But if you're wondering why we procrastinate, researchers from Ohio State University just reported on a link between our attitude and our actions, particularly when we're approaching tasks that we don't want to do. There's a term that they called valence weighting bias, which describes how much someone is influenced to act by drawing more on their positive or negative attitudes. The studies were complicated, but basically they found that people were less on the ball about something if they dreaded the idea of it more than they were excited about the actual positives of the whole thing. So yeah, if you're kind of like, oh man, I don't really know, you're kind of maybe not sure about the outcome, maybe like taxes.
Yeah.
That's a big thing that people will procrastinate on. Like, am I going to get a refund? Am I going to have to do I need to do that project? Am I really, is that going to be hard to do? So yeah.
So this is fascinating. I'm glad you brought this up because I saw something in the news also this week that talked about the link between procrastination and health issues like depression. And
I would imagine that
they say
it's not good.
Yeah. And Journal of American Medicine has pointed to this as well. Habitual procrastination is a sign of deeper health problems like depression, anxiety, disabling pain, even poor sleep quality, as well as physical inactivity. Yeah, so they did a study over in Sweden. They got about 3,500 student participants to give them their results. And so,
wow.
I don't know. So procrastination, it could be a sign of something else.
Yeah. Maybe you need to relieve some stress. I just reading this too. One last thing. The candy industry is rebranding gum as a stress reliever. So candy companies like Mars, which owns the Wrigley gum.
Okay.
They're trying to
Do
figure.
they still even make Wrigley gum anymore?
Oh yeah, like Juicy Fruit,
Yeah.
Winter Fresh, all those.
They don't make Juicy Fruit anymore, do they?
But I bet you it's a pack of Juicy Fruit that they do.
I do not bet.
Well, you're not betting, you're buying.
Oh,
because you're going to buy me a pack of Juicy
You
Fruit.
want some Juicy
They're
Fruit.
trying to figure out how to get Americans to chew gum again. I guess people aren't chewing as much gum. I chew gum. Do you chew gum?
I do not.
No, not at all.
Not anymore.
Oh.
I used to chew gum, and number one, that they always tell you in school, don't chew gum.
Don't chew
Number
gum.
two, they tell you don't fall asleep with gum because it'll end up in your hair.
Done
And I
that before.
Had to do that before. Use peanut butter to get the gum
It
out.
works.
It works.
It does work.
It does
My
work.
mom had to do that for me.
Or mayonnaise. You could use mayonnaise too. That's a horrible use for mayonnaise.
No, don't waste the mayonnaise.
And number three, whenever I chew gum, I feel like I'm I don't know, not only am I building up the saliva, but I'm building up like burps.
Oh.
And I don't want to do that.
Oh.
I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah.
I chewed gum when I did my concert on Friday.
You're not supposed to chew gum when you sing.
No, it keeps my mouth wet. Keeps my hydrated.
What'd you do with the gum when you had to sing?
I cheeked it.
Okay.
Put it in my cheek.
You didn't put it under the papers?
No. No. I just held it between. I just
stand.
held it between my fingers. So yeah, they're trying to get people to chew gum, and they're calling it a stress reliever as a way to cope with anxiety. So yeah,
that's interesting.
Guess
just chewing gum
during COVID, sales fell by 30%, and they haven't gone back yet.
Did you ever share gum with anybody?
Yep.
Like chew it and then give it to somebody else?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen it done.
I've done that with my brothers, I think, at one point. Yeah, like here. I gotta go play baseball.
Give me some of your gum.
Hey, you got any more of that gum? No, I've got this. All right, well, give me half of it. Yeah. Brothers do weird stuff.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
All right. No, it's not good stuff. It's horrible idea. We'll get to your Moody on the Market update here in just a few minutes. It's the morning show on 94.9 WSJM.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see. If something costs less, but people are...
You didn't trade the gum?
Never. What's your favorite gum?
When I was growing up, Juicy Fruit was one of my tops.
Okay.
I do enjoy... I used to enjoy Winter Fresh. I'm not a big red fan.
Bubblicious. You ever have
Love
Bubblicious?
Bubblicious.
Yeah.
I love Big League Chew.
Yep.
That was a classic. And any of the Bubblicious ones. What I've done lately is the I think it's called Icebreakers. It's the ice. They're the cubes.
And they've got the little gel pack in.
I don't like the little
flavor
bits
nodule
that they have. But the gum's good. Gum's good for blowing bubbles.
The one with the liquid center.
Oh, that one. I don't think they make that one anymore.
Okay.
But they have these little
nodules,
micro beads in there that it's just weird because they don't really break down. It's like I'm getting like microplastics in my mouth. I'm like, what is this chew thing? This texture is weird.
Grape Bubblicious was amazing.
Ooh,
loved it.
Cotton candy. Double Bubble or Bubblicious was a good one.
Fruit Stripe
Watermelon.
Is the one, Fruit Stripe is the one I was thinking of. That's the one they're not going to make anymore.
Oh yeah,
which is unfortunate.
Yeah,
I loved it.
The flavor ran out in 30 seconds.
Less than.
All right, let's get back to it.
Okay.
It's the morning show with Jonny and Ken on 94.9 WSJM.
When you want to know Southwest Michigan's business, we got you covered at moodyonthemarket.com and the Moody on the Market app. Our team of contributors always on it. I'll let you know about Southwest Michigan, why we love it here, business updates, and so much more. Your Moody on the Market update is brought to you by our friends at Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today, your local auto owners agency with locations in St. Joseph and in Niles.
And one of the reasons we love Southwest Michigan so much is because where else can you find a playground on a beach? Silver Beach, they're working to replace the playground equipment there. And the Berrien Community Foundation has announced a challenge grant for the Silver Beach Playground project. As the Berrien County Parks Department seeks to raise funds for the new playground equipment, donations from the public will be matched by the Community Foundation up to $50,000. Yeah, BCF Program Director Susan Matheny told the Berrien County Board of Commissioners on Thursday that the organization is glad to help.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll talk more with Susan on Monday about this as well. But she said the Silver Beach Playground project is going to improve the playground equipment at the beach and make it more inclusive to all abilities. Our goal at the foundation, of course, is to help Berrien County be the very best it can be and to help resources meet needs. We feel that this really aligns with everything that we hope our community will be.
Yeah, the current playground at Silver Beach was built back in 1991. It's become more expensive to repair and maintain. The goal is to have a new playground and the equipment installed by next summer. So we'll talk a little bit more about this in our news because there are some issues between the city and the county on traffic, kind of unrelated to the playground itself, but kind of related. So we'll talk about that. But this is part of the funding issue because it's expensive.
And the clock's ticking because as you mentioned earlier this week, the grant, there's a grant that has a timeline on it.
That's right. They've got an $850,000 state grant, but they have to sign the contracts for the work by the end of this year. If they don't, that grant could just go poof, disappear.
All right.
So in the full article is right there at moodyonthemarket.com.
And if you want to check that out, do that. And your Moody on the Market update, where we tell you about those stories, brought to you by our friends at Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today, your local auto owners agency with locations in St. Joseph and in Niles.
We're watching over you.
All righty.
Oh, yeah.
Quick check of our comments here.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us on the live stream.
Evan says Bazooka Joe. That was a classic. The comics were great.
Yeah, Bazooka Joe.
Love a good box of Bazooka Joe. Double Bubble was always good. And Bazooka Joe, solid.
Teresa has a comment there. Can you pull that one up?
Is this the joke one? Well, she has a joke here.
Oh, does she have a joke? I was talking about the ticks.
Oh.
I hate ticks.
My nephew, when he was little, had a tick in his mouth. Oh, why'd you make me click that?
Well, I mean, partially because of that. But we were talking yesterday about natural remedies to keep the mosquitoes away.
Yeah.
And one of the natural remedies for ticks is a possum. If you can encourage a possum habitat in your area, if you live in the country, possums eat tons of ticks.
I thought you were saying like you need to just go out of the wild, grab a possum and say, hey, get rid of these ticks on my body.
If you have good possum habitat, don't get rid of the possums. They eat ticks.
They're great.
A lot of ticks.
They're great. And people always think, oh, well, they have rabies. No, they're actually susceptible. They're
least susceptible
to that.
Yeah. No, so possums for ticks, bats for mosquitoes because they just feast on mosquitoes.
I get possum in my backyard quite a lot.
Yeah.
Teresa has a joke. Why is Cinderella so bad at soccer?
Oh. Why is Cinderella so bad at soccer?
She only has one shoe?
I don't know.
Okay,
what's the answer?
I don't know the answer. Teresa, please comment with the answer.
Left?
Please comment with the answer. Come back, Teresa, at some point. We'll try and figure that out. Anybody else that has a guest, feel free to comment. But we got to get out of here.
Okay.
You guys have a great day, great weekend, and we'll talk to you on Monday.
See ya.